out to our event tonight. We are doing summer less waste, more taste, and we are outside. So I really wanted to be down in the garden tonight, but I couldn't make that happen. It's too windy, too hot. The Wi-Fi wasn't the best down there, so we are in my side yard, backyard kind of thing, right? So I really wanted to be outside, and I'm sorry, but I have to have my hat on because I haven't washed my hair yet today because it was like 97 degrees. And guys, you don't want to see it without the hat. But I wanted to be outside, so I want to make sure that everybody can hear me and see me. So make sure that you're giving me a thumbs up, a hello. We got somebody on. Yay! I love it. We are here for the summer. Who is loving summer so far? Are you loving summer? Are you loving the heat if you are where you are? Guys, it is... oh, it feels so good for me. I love being outside in the heat, in the sun. It is just amazing. So I know it's summer. I know it's a Monday night, a crazy Monday night. So I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of people catching the replay on this, but we're going to have tons of people here, so we're just going to go for it. I love it. Are you ready? I've got notes. Yes, I see Debbie. Debbie is here. Hello. Give me a thumbs up, Debbie, if you can hear me all good. So I know that we are doing good. I just need to make sure that we're, you know, I practiced. I did all the things, right? And just got to make sure that we are all good on you being able to hear me. So, summertime. Lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, because we have gardens galore, right? We also have picnics. We have camping. We have all the stuff, right? Hey, Trina, nice to see you, my dear. And we hate throwing out leftover stuff, right? So I got my notes. Just make sure that I don't forget anything. Just going to kind of go through it, right? But you go to the grocery store. You get this, 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 and this, and this, right? You are putting your produce in one of these things right here. Guys, these things, hey, Angie, these things, not so good. What are we in July? Guys, July is what? Plastic-free July. We want to ditch these things. No more. You're not going to use them. What are you going to use when you go to the store? Or you go gardening? Or if you're like me, you go out hiking and you look for those mushrooms and those special things that you can find outside. So awesome, right? You are going to find your reusable produce bags. Guys, these things are a lifesaver. Give me a woohoo if you use the reusable produce bags. Guys, these things right here, not only can you bring all your produce home from the store in them, or hiking, or your garden, or wherever you are, right? You can stick them right into your refrigerator drawer, and you are good to go. And I think I forgot to, nope, I did, I remembered it. Your refrigerator drawer liner. Guys, this is a game changer. It goes in your produce drawer. You lay your produce right on top of it. And what does it do? It magically sucks up all that moisture, keeps your stuff fresher longer. Now, it was scientifically tested. Can't even say that word. My roosters are going to talk. It was tested to make sure before we even release it that this is going to help your produce stay fresher longer. So it's amazing. So these two things right here, guys, you have really good intentions when you go out and you go to the store and you're getting all the stuff. But at my house, sometimes the food ends up as chicken snacks, right? We don't want to do that. We want to eat it. Now, it might be going to someplace good, but you still want to make sure that you're doing it. So we're just going to stick those babies right in there, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so we got that awesomeness, right? Take a guess. What's in my cooler? You see the cooler? You see how it's white on this side and it's dark and it's icky on that side? Look at that. Anybody else have a cooler that looks like this? Store it in the garage? Yeah, right? You don't really want to take it to picnics or camping or out and about or places where people are going to see it and go, oh my God, I don't want to see what's in there. I don't want to eat what's in there, right? Because it's so dirty and you don't want to touch the top. So I cleaned half of it. Guess what I used? Cleaning paste. Guys, cleaning paste is amazing. Takes up all the grime, all the everything. It is so awesome. My hubby's watching. Hey, Scott. All right, so cleaning paste. Amazing for the top, the insides, whatever. This will get all the stuff off. You just use a little bit of water, boop, and then you scrub it around, right? And then what do? You take your wet EnviroCloth and you literally just wipe it off and you are golden. So you can do the same thing on the inside because, you know, sometimes you got those popsicles in there, you got a can of pop and it like exploded or something like that. Or you had hamburgers or steaks in the bottom and the juice just juiced all over the place, right? You need to make sure that's clean before you put your other goodies in there. So use your EnviroCloth, wipe it down really quick, and then you are ready to go, all right? So we're going to cover a few more hacks on using a fun cooler in the summertime and like the best way to do it, right? But I am going to give you a couple of tips first. Now, if you have produce that sits in your house and totally gets forgotten about, it's shoved in the back of the produce drawer, it's shoved in the back of the counter, right? Or the shelf that's in the refrigerator. Or if you have a basket or a bowl on your counter and it just kind of gets buried sometimes, a tip is to have it front and center, okay? You're gonna have a eat me first basket before you touch anything else, or an eat me first drawer or shelf. And you're gonna line up the stuff that needs to be eaten first so it doesn't get pushed to the back and kind of forgotten, right? So this, yeah, bananas, they need, whoop, I got one falling totally off. We're gonna have to make banana bread tomorrow, I think. Or maybe Thursday when it cools down. I don't know where you are, but it's gonna be stinking hot again tomorrow. So anyways, have an eat me first basket. That way, whatever's in it is going to get eaten first, all right? So again, when you're buying stuff, take the stuff that's in the front and eat it first. If you're taking your new stuff, put it behind that stuff because then it's an eat me first right in the front, right? Okay, so summer prep, kitchen stuff. Guys, did you know that your kitchen sink, or if you're like us and you have an island sink and a kitchen sink, they're in like two different counters, right? Those babies are so dirty every single day. Like your sink is dirty, and I was just about ready to pick up my phone, but my phone is right there. So it's dirtier than your phone, it's dirtier than your toilet seat, and it's dirtier than a sponge. Guys, you have to clean your kitchen sink more than once a month. Totally. Everybody's coming on. I love it. So you have to clean your kitchen sink. And what I do, which makes it super duper duper easy, is I use our hard surface cleaner. Well, it's actually now called, I think, multi-purpose cleaner or something like that because they changed the name, but it's a hard surface cleaner, right? And you use that and you spray down your sink, let it sit for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then scrub it down. And my favorite thing to scrub it down with is one of our kitchen scrub brushes. Absolutely love the kitchen scrub brushes. This guy here, you can replace a little spongy top on it and then you are good to go. These are phenomenal for cleaning your sink, okay? You can clean your dishes with them too, but I love either these guys or my absolute favorite is the netted dishcloth, okay? So clean that sink. And the netted dishcloth, guys, that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful netted dishcloth. What else does it have a use for besides washing dishes? Any guesses? Any guesses in the comments? What else do you use this amazingness for? I just did an event this weekend, and guys, we just like blew it out of the water. We sold almost every single one of these that we had. We had a couple people come up to us and go, oh my gosh, that is our carrot peeler. And I looked at her and went, what do you mean your carrot peeler? You don't use that to peel your carrots. You use this to peel your carrots, right? And she goes, no. Mm-mm. Watch this. So she takes it, she puts it down, and I had fake carrots sitting there. So she grabbed a fake carrot, and she goes, it's my peeler. So I peel it, and I put all the peels in it in the sink, and then I pick it up like this, and all the peels are in it, and then she goes and she puts it into her compost or mulch pile. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. So she called it her carrot peeler. She did the same thing with potatoes, guys. But the cool thing with this is that, yeah, you can peel it if you want to peel it and get all that skin off of there. But if you want to keep that amazing skin on there that has all the amazing vitamins, you're going to want to use this guy right here. And I'm still using my first original one. So this is our produce. I don't even know what it's called. Fresh and veggie. It used to be called fresh and veggie. It's not that no more, but it's a produce, a veggie scrubber, right? It's got a really, really, really good scrubber on one side. You can use it for your potatoes, your carrots, your cucumbers, like all those things. And you can just get the dirt, the grime, the wax off your apples, like whatever is on there, right? Get all that gunk off of there. And then just rinse it out into water, hang it to dry, and you are good to go. Excuse me, every once in a while, toss that baby into the wash, but this is going to be how you are going to clean your fruits and veggies. Now, when all of my stuff comes out of the garden in the fall, we're jumping ahead to like a little bit more than just summer. We're going to go to fall just quickly. When your potatoes, carrots, all that stuff is coming out of the garden, keep one of these babies dry and just use it to wipe off some of that excess dirt that is on your produce that is coming out of the garden. Now, don't scrub it, because you want to keep that layer on there to protect them through the winter, the fall and the winter, right? But you want to make sure that you get that extra dirt off of there. So, guys, this baby is a must. You must absolutely have that. Now, another use for this guy right here. If you were here right when I started and I said, I love to go hiking, right? I love to go mushroom hunting too. And when you go mushroom hunting, or you get these big, beautiful mushrooms from the store, right? Oh, can you see? What do I have in here? These are our reusable green containers that we have. We have greeny containers and greeny bags that we put some of our stuff in. And I have counter cloths or towels in here because what does it do? It collects all the moisture and they stay fresher longer. Now, my mom and dad ended up having to go to town this week for medical appointments. So she's cleaning out her refrigerator to us yesterday. She goes, you need to take the mushrooms because they've been in there for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, and they're not going to last another whole week. So guys, these guys look stinking amazing for being in the refrigerator for a couple of weeks, wouldn't you say? Yeah. So you take a dry netted dishcloth and you literally wipe the outside of your mushrooms. Guys, you don't want to use water on your mushrooms because they're so porous. They'll go and suck up all that stuff. You don't want to do that. So if you use a dry netted dishcloth or the dry veggie cloth, which I dropped in my bag, your mushrooms are going to taste so much more amazing and fantastic. Now, who likes corn on the cob? Corn on the cob. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yes, let me know if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Corn on the cob is amazing. And my corn up here, it was knee high by the 4th. I'm so excited. And now it's like almost chest high. I'm so excited. We're going to have corn pretty soon. But anyways, I peeled this corn earlier. See all those little hairs that are on there? Sometimes those hairs can be a pain in the patootie to get off, right? Again, you can use the veggie scrub cloth or you can use the netted dishcloth. Guys, literally, you just run the netted dishcloth over it and look at those. It just peels right off. Instead of having to sit here and go like this, right, and peel them all off. So that side peeled it all off, right? So if I scooch down here and grab this baby that I shouldn't have thrown down, but I did throw down in the basket, look at that. It literally peels the hairs right off. So now you're not going to get hair stuck in your teeth. You definitely don't need hair stuck in your teeth. So those babies are amazing for all that stuff. So make sure that you use those for other things besides just your dishes. All right, let me see if I forget anything about right there. We did mushrooms. Ooh, produce wash. Who uses produce wash? Leslie, I know that you use the produce wash because you're one of my gals. The produce wash is amazing. It cleans everything. So you're going to know, that you do that when you clean. What do I have in my cooler? What do I have? I got cucumbers. Okay? Cucumbers. We love the cucumbers. Spray the outsides with your produce wash, guys. It's going to save you so much from going, what is that taste and that flavor and that texture in the cucumber? Guys, it's pesticides and it's wax. You don't want that. So use the produce wash. And cherries. It's the time of the year for cherries. I'm going to show you a cherry hack in just a minute. But I got a big baby in here. Oh, my chickens are all coming running because they think I'm going to give them a treat. But oh my goodness gracious, what am I bringing out? A can of hope. Did you know the best way to know that your cantaloupe is good is if it has this nice, lovely yellow or orange or beige or golden color spot? It's amazing. And then if you are lucky enough to have the golden yellow spot and the brown webbing that's on there, you know, it almost looks like little critters have gone across. I got a little bit on there. Do you see the little bit of brownness? Yeah, that means this is going to be an awesome watermelon. And all my chickens that were right here, I wish I could turn my phone around and show you because I love watermelon. They're coming for watermelon. But you tap it, guys, it's got to sound hollow. That means you're going to have an amazing watermelon. But you can't just come walking home from the store with a watermelon, put it down, and then go, I'm going to chop right into it. No, you need to clean the outside of your watermelon, your cantaloupe, anything like that, your pineapple. You got to wash the outsides because if you take your watermelon and you just go boom right through it, guys, all that, the pesticides, all the hands, and people sneezing and then touching it, guys, that's going to go right through your produce and it's going to go right onto it, and you don't want to have that. That is absolutely nasty. So make sure you clean the outside of all of that produce. It's going to make you last, or make it last a whole lot longer. Now, a fun thing to do with your watermelon. And this month, guys, you open up a shopping link, you host a party, you share a shopping link with friends, you invite people to the Tuesday night or to this night, Monday night, hex classes, and people shop from your shopping link. Guys, you can earn host rewards. You can earn stuff for free. And this, what? My chickens are talking. So you can earn these reusable bags. You can earn these reusable bags and lots of other stuff this month. And they are so amazing. So when you take your watermelon, now, I've already cut my watermelon. Or not cut it. I've already cleaned my watermelon. You take your knife, right? And you're going to cut right down into it. And see, I don't eat watermelon because it makes me really sick. So I don't eat it. But my husband likes watermelon, and the chickens love cantaloupe and watermelon. I can't even think of what I'm looking at. All right, so you cut it. You're going to cut this one all up. You're going to feed it to whoever, right? You have an extra half. How are you going to cover this extra half? I know, you're going to say tinfoil, saran wrap, something like that, right? You're going to take it, you're going to go upside down on a plate maybe to try and like keep it clean, right? Or not from drying out or whatever, right? But I gotcha, because we have these amazing little turtles this month. Yes, you can earn these little turtle things. So cool, right? They're called our silicone covers. And guys, you can take one of our silicone covers and you can stretch it right over the top, and voila, it is done. Like, you can use the smaller size and the medium size to go over your avocados, your great big oranges. You have a can of pop and you're not going to finish it. Put this little tiny turtle on there. So many different uses. But these guys are like limited time, so you gotta come grab those guys. It's amazing. But a couple other fun things to do with your or your watermelon when you cut it up is to chunk it up. Take those little chunks and freeze them. Either put them into an ice tray or put them on a tray and just freeze them so they're individual. Then you can take those and use them for ice cubes and put them in water. You can flavor your water with it, which is way cool because then you have a natural ice cube that's going to flavor your water and not water it down. I know. Hey, Stephanie, how are you, hon? So, guys, that is one awesome way to do it. You can also take your watermelon and you can mix it with feta, amazing basil from the garden, and a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Make an awesome watermelon salad. So yummy is what I've been told. That combination is like, Christine, you've lost your mind. It's watermelon, feta cheese, basil, and balsamic vinegar together. But I hear it is amazing. It is the best thing ever. Just like if you have an abundance of lettuce. Now, you've seen the videos of my garden. You know I've got so much lettuce, I don't even know what to do with it, right? I'm giving it away. But I am also taking my lettuce, and look at this amazing butter lettuce. It is so yummy, 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 right? Did you know that you can take your lettuce, you can sprinkle some olive oil on there, some sea salt, and some pepper, and you can take it and you can grill it. Put it on your barbecue grill. It is amazing. Like 5-10 minutes. If you like it crispy, a little bit longer. But guys, your lettuce on the grill, like this whole head of lettuce would like feed 2 people. So you can use a lot of lettuce that way and get rid of it. Now, did you see me roll that up? It's my little baby, right? It's a tea towel. The tea towel rolled up with your lettuce, your spinach, your bok choy, your anything. Guys, it keeps it fresher longer. Yeah, totally does. Now, in the cooler, I've had this cooler prepped. I've had it ready for you guys. And a couple of tips of getting it prepped and ready before you're going to fill it with your food is to fill it with ice jugs first. Now, if you love to drink lots of water, if you drink Gatorade, you drink lemonade, you drink milk, whatever it is that you drink, freeze it in bottles ahead of time. Use that as your ice in your cooler, and then you save space and you keep things cool. And as it melts, you're going to be able to drink all that stuff. So that's amazing. We do that all the time when we go camping. So I put that all in here about a half hour before I started putting all my produce in here. And then that means my cooler is going to stay cool. The veggies that are coming straight from the refrigerator are going to go into a cool cooler, right? And there's not going to be a big difference in change, so they're not going to spoil, right? Big tip on that one. I just love that, right? I'm going to put my cucumber back in here. And in here is our large bag, right? And again, I got cherries in here, and I have this beautiful little guy in here. This is called our counter cloth. Guys, the counter cloth. Who else uses these amazing counter cloths for anything and everything around the kitchen, including your produce? Yes, 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 right? So easy. Now, who loves strawberry or cherries, whatever these dingling things are, right? These are cherries. Do you know that you can use one of our straws or a metal straw of any sort, and you can easily pit this thing, like so easy. So you take the little stem off, right? Boop, chickens will eat, right? Then you take the end of this and you put it in the middle, right? And then I found it really easy just to go to the other end and make 2 little indents, right? And then watch this. Oh, no, I want to go the other way. Wanted to go bottom up. And you just literally, there comes the seed. And there's the cherry. Isn't that awesome? So you can do that with strawberries too. What? I see you. So cool. So that is a really, really, really easy and fun way to pit all of your cherries if you're going to make cherry jam, cherry juice, cherry pie, cherry anything, because we have cherries growing on the tree, and you make sure that you want to get a hold of those babies, and you don't want any of them to go to waste. So you can do that, and then you can also freeze them. Super easy when you are done with that. So our stainless steel straws, that is a bonus winner. Boop! Right down into the bag it goes. All right. Just going to make sure I don't... Ooh, one other thing that I'm going to mention before I turn pages here to some gassy foods. Yep, gassy foods. You heard me right. Yep. All right. So you can freeze those cherries, and then you can bring them to the pool. And it's so refreshing to be able to eat those. And by the time you get to the pool, they're a little bit thawed out, so then the kids aren't going to choke on them, right? I absolutely love that part of it. And you can, oh, this was another one I was going to show you. I don't know about you, but I love growing herbs in my garden. So when we were talking about this hacks class, and we were like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do, right? My BFF, Sarah Stanko! Yay, Sarah. Sarah's not here right now because she is being amazing and helping a dear friend right now. But Sarah, on my behalf, goes, you know what? Christine's got a garden like galore, and she can talk about saving your produce and using it really long, right? Any of you guys have the beach towels? Yeah, the beach towels, right? So again, if you have an abundance of spinach and lettuce or anything like that coming from your garden, peas, beans, anything like that, take it all, lay it across your beach towel, roll it up like a jelly roll, and stick it in your refrigerator. Literally, it's going to stay fresh in there for a good couple of weeks until you can get your hands on it to either can them or eat them or do whatever you need to do to them, right? All right, I said we were going to talk about gassy foods. Gassy foods, not gassy foods here. Gassy foods that actually let off a gas in your refrigerator or on your counters, okay? That includes avocados, apples, bananas, cantaloupe, kiwi, mangoes, peaches, and pears, and tomatoes. Tomatoes too, guys. Tomatoes are produce. It's a veggie, right? Or it's a fruit, right? So all of those fruits need to be kept away from other ones because they let off gas as they ripen. And that gas will make your other produce that are not gassy produce turn rotten really fast. So if you can't keep them separate, wrap them up in your kitchen towel, your kitchen cloth, your tea towel, your countertop cloth, your produce liners, something like that. And then that will create a barrier in between them and the gases won't affect each other. So that I didn't know until I was getting ready for this class. I was just like, I know that there was a produce drawer and there was a veggie drawer. Ever see their names on like the produce drawer and the veggie drawer and wonder why? That's why, because some are gassy and some are not. I had no idea. All right, so a couple fun things about your cooler. So I talked about pre-chilling the cooler, right? Using those frozen water bottles, using frozen milk. Yes, you can freeze milk, put it in your cooler, and then when you're ready to drink it, it will thaw out and it tastes just hunky-dory, just fine. All you have to do is shake it up just a tiny little bit and you are good to go, okay? Another quick tip about it, about packing a cooler, going on vacation, taking road trips, anything like that, is to use mason jars. You know the glass mason jars that you use for canning? They stack amazing in the cooler. And did you know that you could put mason jars in the freezer? So say you're having tacos, right? You're gonna make a cold taco salad. You want your taco meat to stay cold. Take your taco meat, put it into a mason jar, put the cover on, right? No, you can't have that watermelon, sorry. And put it in the freezer for a little bit, half freeze it. It's gonna help keep your cooler cold and it's going to keep your meat cold until you are ready to use it on whatever it is that you are using it on, right? So stinking awesome that way. You can use a black permanent marker and you can write names on the outside of mason jars and then that will easily wipe off either with your Enviro cloth or one of the scrubbies or even the netted dishcloth or anything like that. So then you know what is in that mason jar. Say you fill 5 of them and you put them all in the freezer and you're like, I have no idea what that is. Make sure you label your stuff because then you're gonna know what it is, okay? So, going out camping, day tripping, right? Summer, you're going for a hike, you're going to the beach. You have a dog that loves to jump in the water. They get really stinky, don't they? Mm-hmm. Yep. So you can use our pet stain and odor remover if they leave any marks on the car seats or anything like that, or your blankets or something like that, and they just leave a really good mark on there and it really, really stinks and you can't get it off. Use this stuff to help get it off. And yes, you can use a cap full of it in the washing machine if you needed to. We also have a dog deodorizer, and I forgot to grab that baby. The dog deodorizer it comes with a spray bottle on top, and literally you spray it on your dogs. So if they are stinky from swimming, you spray it on there, and then guys, they don't stink anymore, and you don't have to give them a full bath. So that stuff is amazing. And you can choose both of those babies for 15 bucks a piece on their spending gets this month. It's crazy. I absolutely love that. Now, we also said we were going to talk about grilling because we love backyard barbecues, right? Heck yeah, or side yard barbecues, right? If we're going to go with meat. So anyways, marinating meat, right? What kind of things do you put that in when you're going to marinate your meat? Huh? Yeah. Okay, so I forgot to grab it. We had a collapsible bucket for when all of our car wash stuff came out, and that baby is great for marinating your meat. So if you grabbed one of those collapsible buckets with the drains on the bottom, amazing for marinating your meat. If you're doing smaller marinades, you can use these guys right here because you can squish them up, or like I said, the big ones. You can fit a little bit more into the big ones, and literally you can squish that stuff like right up in there. Another thing that we love to have by the grill is a towel, because if you have dirty hands, you get something on there, somebody comes over and goes, oh crap, my adult beverage just spilt, right? And I got sticky all over my hands. You're either going to grab what? A wet Enviro, or make sure you have a towel around. And guys, again, this is one of our spending gets, so you can grab one of these towels too. So lots of different options that you can do. Now, corn on the cob. We talked about corn on the cob earlier. Do you guys have any secret recipes on how to do your corn on the cob? If you do, share it. Share it in the comments, please, because we want to know all the different ways that you can grill, cook, top your corn on the cob. So one way that we like to do it is to peel it, take the hairs off, put the peel back on, soak it in some salt water with a little bit of sugar, and then you stick the whole thing on the grill with the ear stuff and all that stuff, everything but the hair, right? Put it back on the grill. Another thing that you can do is you can take your corn and you can make an herbed butter and a lime zest or a little bit of chili seasoning. So I mentioned earlier that I have a lot of herbs in my garden, right? Hey, Bethany, my dear, how are you? So also in my garden, along with my herbs, I have edible flowers. Okay? These are all flowers. These are all leaves. These are all things that you can eat. Oh, these little guys right here, they taste like peppery. They are so yummy. Like a cucumber pepper. So good, so good. All of these guys have different uses, okay? You got a little bit of basil, you got cilantro, you got some fancy lettuce. These little guys right here, I forget what they're called, like blue bonnets or something like that. You can eat those. I take a lot of my edibles and I will take them and I dry them. So then I will have them for later in the year, throughout the winter, and it doesn't go to waste because you have so much. Like my tarragon plant, guys, my tarragon plant is like this. We don't need that much tarragon, right? So I dry it. And I also dry a lot of this stuff and I give it to the chickens because if you have chickens, it's really good for them to have some dried herbs. And to keep it fresh, again, roll it up in a tea towel. And this is the tea towel that is on sale this month. So if you love tea towels, you don't have tea towels, you need to get yourself some tea towels. These guys are amazing for that. If you make bread, normal bread, sourdough bread, anything like that kind of bread, guys, those babies, get them wet with some warm water. Lay it over the top of your dough and then stick it in the oven with a light on or something like that. Your dough is going to raise amazing. It is crazy what those wet tea towels do to dough if you make bread. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I absolutely love it. We talked about the kitchen towel, the countercloths, those kind of things, right? We have what? The basic packages too. We have the household packages, the Enviro cloth, the window cloth, the dusting mitt. Guys, these babies are on sale this month with fun, awesome colors for the summer, right? They are super duper fun. The dusting mitt, summertime. This baby should be on your hand. The Enviro cloth should be on your other hand. because you can use this dusty mitt. Look at that. You can clean the dust right off of here too. You can clean the dust off of your patio before people come. You can quickly clean all the cotton that is on your window screens, whatever those things are called, right? You can also use this baby when you go to the beach. Everybody has heard the beach hack, right? You take the dusting mitt to the beach and it gets all the sand off of your feet, off from your toes, your sandals, your legs, wherever, even those places that you don't want to mention that you might have sand because you fell in the water, right? Anybody that was on the last incentive trip with us kind of has probably heard that story of me, right? The dusting mitt helps take sand out of places and off of places all over. So you need to have your dusting mitt. It's amazing for all that. If you also have your dusting mitt and you don't have anything else with you, use your dusting mitt wet to clean the outside of your watermelon because it'll still help clean and take all that gunk off of there. It's crazy, right? Your dusting mitt is phenomenal for that. All right, we are just about way over time. So I am going to just quickly show you a little bit of our specials that we have coming up. Now, we talked about our spend and saves, right? We talked about our pet odor eliminator, our pet spray, our Chanel hand towel, our dusting mitt, right? We also have bathroom scrub mitts. Guys, these are awesome, awesome spend and saves. Get your shopping link from your consultant. So awesome to get that. You need to have those. And remember, if you want any of our silicone bags, if you want our covers, right? You want silicone, amazing silicone containers that collapse. I mean, look at that. 2 containers that hold a whole bunch of stuff. Guys, you need that. You want your kitchen brush. You want your produce wash. You want your kitchen countercloth mat thing to keep everything clean, right? You want your body cloths. And you want laundry soap because our laundry soap is on sale. Our Eco Wash laundry strips, look at that. Like you can get 90 to 100 loads out of that. That's crazy, right? And our Ultra Power Plus and our Power Sign, both of those are on sale. You can get all of that. You can get your travel cloths, guys. There's so much stuff that you can get, and you can get it all for free. Because what are you going to do? You are going to share a shopping link. You're going to open up a party and have a party and make people learn and change their home and become awesome, right? Share. Norwalk sells itself to share what you love. We have a Tuesday night mega party tomorrow night too. Invite your people to that. We have an awesome, amazing tip sheet that Deb has put together. Guys, ask your consultant for that. And then when you ask them for that tip sheet link, say, hey, I also want a shopping link that I can share and I can earn all this stuff for free this month. Pretty stinking awesome, isn't it? I know, who thought that just using a little bit of Norwex was going to save you so much time, so much money, and create a healthier home for you and your friends and your family, right? I know. If you are catching the replay on this, make sure you do #replay so then it keeps bumping up so other people can see it. And if you know folks that you really wanted to see this tonight and they weren't able to come, share the link. Have other people watch it. The more we can get the word out about healthier homes, the better it is. And remember, it's plastic-free July, so ditch that plastic one step at a time. Make a change. You'll be thankful. It'll be easy. So, thank you for joining us tonight. I know we went like 8-9 minutes over, so I appreciate you sticking with me. And I promise, you won't be sorry. See you later.